by Alan Rinzler, American publisher, with suggestions and corrections to Davis Pointer. Reg and me talk. I tell him it is okay stuff, nice but naive. I leave Reg, forget about it. Reg rings me. I like it, then buy it. I will. Reg becomes a new friend, introduces me to new friends. Isn't life great? Yes, sometimes it really is. Reg and I have not spoken for weeks. I have not spoken to Michael McIntyre, who works with him, either. I have been avoiding them. I have not returned their phone calls. I have not answered their notes. I have, however, had nightmares about them. I am filled with guilt. So this week, I took time off to rewrite about 10,000 words. I have done that much. I also thought I might reread Michael McIntyre's advice. Sample. As it now stands, the MS contains much amusing, informative, interesting material. The problem is that overall it lacks direction, depth, and cohesion. One episode follows another, seemingly at random, with little attempt at interconnection, and too often subjects are touched upon and swiftly left half explored. The result is that the total effect is rather bewildering. Most of all, the MS lacks any sense of chronology, and this makes it very difficult to discern any theme or development within it. And some sort of theme does seem very necessary to draw together the various episodes. Derek's philosophy would then fall naturally into place, rather than just appearing as it does now, uncomfortably sandwiched between things done, people met, places seen. I agree entirely. Well, I have written this book for the thousands and thousands and thousands of people who will enjoy it. I don't know whether it will have a really good sale, but I don't care. It is very nice to make money, and there are other things in life besides money. I am very happy that it is nearly over, and by now it is a real honest pleasure writing to you out there from here. This book. I was born in Liverpool in 1932, and my parents raised me and my younger brother Brian in nice little middle-class houses at the seaside in West Kirby, Cheshire, a lovely village where only man is vile. If you can live in West Kirby, you can live anywhere. My parents are clever. My father's trick lay in attracting people to him, adding younger and younger sets, so that by the time he was old, and he is now 82, he would still have friends young enough to be alive. My mother's genius was in organization and in keeping things clean. They were good parents. I went to a grammar school, and I was bullied a lot, but I was quick and unpredictable, and I got by. I was very good at English, and I worked for a local paper in West Kirby when I left school, and I learned journalism, and I loved it very much, right up to 1964, when I left it to join Brian Epstein as his PA, working for the Beatles. I joined them because I wanted to work for them. That was all. I had been working for the Daily Express, but you can only do that for so long without going mad. I went mad anyway in 1964, and at the end of the year left the Beatles and went with Joan and our 4 children, Timothy, Gerard, Victoria, and Vanessa, to Hollywood, movie capital of the world, where I became a publicist to dozens of very nice people in the music business. Joan and I grew up in California, found out a few things, and took some of the dreaded LSD. And finding we hadn't jumped out of any windows, we took some more. It felt fine. In 1968, we came back to England, and I rejoined the Beatles and Apple. This was when the book started, and now, as I say, it is over. I work for Warner, Elektra, and Atlantic Records now in London, and I am extremely busy. So there, you see, it is not much of a story on the face of it, but behind the face, all sorts of things are going on. We have 6 children now, and life is pretty unsteady and very exciting. What else do you expect? It is late in the 20th century. I don't think that if you have a tidy mind, you will find this book easy to follow. But who needs a tidy mind?